I have a dream.
What?
That one day, every person in this nation will control their own destiny. A land of the truly free, damn it. A nation of action, not words, ruled by strength, not committee. Where the law changes to suit the individual, not the other way around. Where power and justice are back where they belong. In the hands of the people! Where every man is free to think, to act for himself! Fuck all these lunatic lawyers and chicken shit bureaucrats! Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of trivia and celebrity bullshit! Fuck American pride! Fuck the media! Fuck all of it! America is diseased, rotten to the core. There's no saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots. Wipe the slate clean. Burn it down! And from the ashes, a new America will be born! Evolved, but unchained! The weak will be purged. And the strongest will thrive. Free to live as they see fit. They'll make America great again!
What the hell are you talking about?
You still don't get it. I'm using war as a business to get elected! So I can end war as a business. In my new America, people will die and kill for what they believe! Not for money, not for oil! Not for what they're told is right. Every man will be free to fight his own wars!
And with that, hey guys, what's going on? FYI, my pawn here. Welcome to Pathfinder Kingmaker. As you could probably guess from that interlude I've thrown down, we're going to be playing as Senator Armstrong and his band of cronies. It's a bit different, I must admit. I'm not sure how things are going to go, but the hope is that things will go well enough that, well, the senator gets elected and things go fucking crazy. Now, with the difficulty curve of Kingmaker just being annoying and all that, I could do normal. I could. Because this is going to be a bit memey, bit, fun, entertaining, that sort of thing. Alternatively, I could do challenging. This would allow me to get into the position where I can get achievements. And honestly, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to get achievements this time around. And the specific one I'm aiming for, if you haven't already guessed, is I'm going for the One Punch Man achievement. I want Senator Armstrong to punch somebody for 150 damage. That is the goal, at the very least. So, with that out of the way, let's just get into things and get our character set up. We are going to be creating a new character. I will need to add a new photo. As you can see, this is one of the many I've got. But I've got a specific one in mind. So give me a hot second while I do this. Whoops, closed it. One sec. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay. That should work, I think. Okay. Okay, for some reason it's not working. A shame. I even prepared all this for it. That's odd. It should work, in theory. Maybe if I close the game. Give me a moment. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna close the game. Oh geez, that's wrong. Me fucking with, the thing. Oh god. Alright, hold on. I'll just leave it as is, why not? Okay, hopefully this works though. Should, I think. But if this is the case for everything else, I'm gonna have to get in the character's post-haste. Alright, main story. We're gonna go challenging. Gonna create a new character. Perhaps I just need to replace it. And we can go from there. Okay, for some reason they're not replacing is the problem. Do they need to... maybe they're oh, they have to be in PNG. They might be JPEGs. Okay, that might be the issue. Yep, that's the problem. They're JPEGs. 1 second. Well, that's truly unfortunate, because these are all JPEGs, and I need to quickly figure this out, so apologies for the delay. I'm gonna quickly do that. Alright, I'm gonna quickly mute, and yeah, we'll go from there. Apologies. Okay, I think I've got an idea, so give me a second. Okay, almost done. Okay, and this should do it. There we go. Solid. Senator Armstrong is good to go. Now, obviously, this is going to be a very strictly human sort of group. Very chaotic, mind you, but very human, all the same. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. We need the muscular form, so we're going to have that big burly boy. Let's go with the angry face, why not? What skin tone? I guess this tone will do. And obviously, well, he's got a bit of hair, but not a lot. Very forehead showy, though. Not like that. Nope. I guess I could go with this. Why not? Obviously gonna go black hair. And there's no need for a beard, because Senator Armstrong doesn't have one, I believe. Yeah, this is the best I can probably do for appearance with this game. I'm not sure if Senator Armstrong is right or left-handed, so I'm just going to go with right hand and assume. Now, for class. I've given this quite a bit of thought, honestly. I could go theoretically anything, but the one that made the most sense to me is obviously a monk. And not just any monk. A scaled fist monk, specifically. The reason why is because he is a charismatic warrior. In my eyes, anyways. So, you're not going to see him... Well, you're not going to see him doing any technical mumbo-jumbo. He's just very charismatic at his job. He's very strong, obviously, from the nanomachines. And that is also another play into why I chose the Scaled Fist. Personally, I think Scaled Fist fits well for anybody who's trying to make dragon-esque attitude characters. In this case, though, I'm just going to assume that his scales, in quotations, are nanomachines, and just go from there. And his charisma boosts his AC, so it's all the more reason to go for it. As for whether I multi-class into something else with Senator Armstrong, no idea personally. But we will see how things go. But that's the plan. I'm going to make him a monk to start out with. I haven't decided on what his future will be. I will probably listen to comments and, questions and whatnot if it, pushes home anything. But hey. We'll just go from there and see how things play out. After all, I'm going to need Monk to actually get to 150 damage anyways, so... This is par for the course. Regardless. This is the go-to. The Draconic Heritage stuff, I'm probably not going to go full levels into... I'm probably not going to hit level 20 in Monk, at the very least. I can promise that much. I'll probably get, up to level 5, give or take. At least At least enough to benefit from any robes or anything that will increase the monk stuff. But nothing beyond that point. Regardless, with that in mind, we're going to need to go with a charisma, oddly enough, because that's just the Senator's go-to, I believe. I will be putting 3 points into charisma and strength, 3 into con, to start out with. I'll put some into dex and int, and then I will max out accordingly. Let's lower that down. Get to a 15 strength, I think, and a 14 con. That'll do, I think. It's not perfect by any means, but I will make up for that by leveling up all the stats accordingly. Charisma is the most important stat currently for a scaled monk. I could scale it down on the charisma and focus into strength instead. But honestly, I can probably get more damage out. Well, I don't know. 1 AC or more damage? AC is a bit more important, so I'm going to go with the Charisma 17 here. Now, with the point allocation, we are going to go with, obviously, Persuasion. We're probably going to grab... Let's grab Athletics and Mobility. Makes sense for the character. No to Stealth. That's not a Senator thing to do. But Knowledge of the World sounds fitting. And Perception. He doesn't care about the religion, though. I'm gonna take that off the list. Alright, with that, we now move to abilities. So first, let's start with the Scaled Fist bonus feat. Now, I could get Intimidating Prowess, mind you. I could also get Crane Style, which will help with AC, so I could have the Senator be like a very high maintenance tank instead. With a, bonuses to dodge and whatnot. Which is not a bad idea for starting out. A Crane Style monk makes fitting sense. But what do I go for? I could go Dragon Style, because that's gonna beef up the strength bonus to damage. I think for the best, I'm gonna go Crane Style to start out with. That way I have AC to work with, and I'm not completely weak in the bones, as it were. As for the feats I'm gonna go with, let's see. Crushing Blow would be nice if I were a normal monk, but I'm not. I use Wisdom. It uses Wisdom, rather. So, probably not for the best. Let's see. I could go Pummeling Style, actually. Because that would weave all the damage together. I think for the sake of, making this build work, I'm gonna need Pummeling Style more than anything, so let's ditch the Crane Style idea and get the Pummeling Style. Makes sense for the Senator as well. He's not any crane dancer sort of guy. He just beats the shit out of anybody that comes his way. Alright, what do I do next? Let's see. Well, I'm going to probably go weapon focus, so... Unarmed strike weapon focus seems fitting. And let us grab dodge for now. As for how this build is probably going to evolve, I'm thinking either I focus into some pummeling style, or I get intimidation tactics, and just intimidate my foe into submission. Alright, obviously...
This will hurt!
Let's go with the confident voice. And let's actually bring up his actual name, the Senator's name. Okay. So, are you ready for this name? Apparently his true name is Stephen Armstrong. Oh, I can only choose lawful. Oh. Well, that sucks. Well, unfortunately with the monk, I'm just gonna have to go with lawful evil, then. After all, he is the senator, and he does follow the rules to a significant degree, I want to say. He just breaks a lot of he just breaks a lot of laws, basically. I would have personally preferred him to be chaotic neutral or chaotic evil, but that's just how it be. We'll just go for the evil party, basically. Birth date. I don't know what his birth date is, to be honest. And I don't think it views any, specific date. So, for this, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to wing it. Let's go on the 28th... No. Let's go with the 30th of, Abadius. Why not? And I'm just making sure it's Stephen Armstrong so I don't bugger it up. Yep. Stephen Armstrong.
We do it my way.
Alright. Behold the Senator. Stephen Armstrong is ready for battle. Oh boy, this is gonna get interesting real quick. Alright, let's get into it. For the talking, I'm just gonna be quiet, so just prepare for that.
Our story started at the mansion of an Altori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Cool.
Where are they? This is taking forever! You didn't even say what this was for, just that the Altori were looking for heroes. Who are the Altori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Altori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
Personally, I very much dislike Tartutio. That is a personal opinion of mine, but let's just keep going.
Hold right, you purple toad. Just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
I'll explain why later. To, you know, keep moving things along.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
I see. So, basically, what we're getting at is, if we take the Stolen Lands, we are essentially being elected. So, yeah, we got a big task ahead of us. So, there's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Wow. Boomer, okay.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Normally I would ask every single question, but I'm thinking in the feet of Armstrong here. So he's not going to ask specific questions that don't relate or have no meaning towards it, so asking why not just recognize the Stag Lord as Baron, not something he'd ask. However, he would ask this. You're helping us found a barony. What do you gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
Well then. what rewards can we expect exactly?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
Well, considering we're dealing with the bandits itself, and getting a title, usually you'd expect some support, would you not? At least that's my thought on the take. You're kind of just leaving us for you're leaving us for food, basically.
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Alright, it's clear as day. Let's get on.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Solid.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
How would Senator Armstrong respond? This is a thought. Now, I'm thinking either I go the cocky route or I go the more official route here. I think for now he'd be more reserved, more chill, but he won't be afraid to toot his own horn, I think. At least when he's outside of public circles. I'm Stephen Armstrong. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartutio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartutio? No way.
Not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats and you write them down.
Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Righty then. And now the adventure begins. I will put that over there. Actually, I'll open up this, because I'm going to be using it a lot. I'm just going to make sure it's not interfering with anything, you know, chat-wise. Yeah, there we go. That should work. That way you guys can throw down chats as you see fit. And things don't have to be too cumbersome on me. I'm going to turn off the tutorial because I don't need that. And in regards to, you know, context, you know, chats and all that, I'm only going to, I'm going to try and list the voices that do speak, but if anybody doesn't speak, I'm probably just going to narrate for them if it's relevant. Otherwise, I'm just going to skip out on the big parts.
In due time.
I don't think there's much to go off of in chat with in this regard. Oh, here we go. This might be a chat. Oh, no, never mind. Alright, with that, we go. I really should get like a mod or something to give my character a suit or something. Because at least it would make a bit sense. Oh, wait.
Help! Help!
Get out of my room.
You can't stay here. The mansion's under attack. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Well then, that's gruesome. Alright, time for combat. So, to give you a rough idea of how combat goes, basically there's two things you can do. You can either go with the turn system, which is this, or you can go with the automatic combat. Turn system makes it a lot more, you know, turn-based, whereas this is just streamlined combat. For the first few bouts, I'm going to go streamlined, but I'm probably going to get an opinion on YouTube to see how things go. But I'm going to make it streamlined for now. So I'm just going to, yeah, kick him. And I'll just collect casually everything. You know, get everything I can. Money. Well, it's money after all. I normally go through everything and grab everything I can. For how I'm looking at the various areas, you can press and hold tab, and it'll show you an outline of things that you can search, or things you have searched already. Okay, here we go.
This will hurt!
Okay. Kick. There we go.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands.
Right.
Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Okay. Now, to give you a rough idea, I know what the story is like. I haven't actually tried to get rid of the ring, personally. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear it for the majority of the, I'm going to wear it for the majority, but then I'm going to ditch the ring to see what happens. Because I'm quite curious. Plus, it's only 25 gold, so I can always get a different ring later on. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, what changes that will have. As for what I do gear-wise here, I think I'm fine just taking up the front. Lindsay does have some AC that's comparable to my own. Perhaps in the future this will get better, but time will tell. Time will tell. But yeah, let's just go. See how things go. I will organize the formation a little bit. I think we'll do it like this. So, I'll take the front, everybody else takes the back.
I'm there.
As for that door, I do believe it's locked, so yeah. Alright.
I do what I must.
Let's see. Do I need to do anything in particular? Let's replace your leather armor for a chain shirt. Get your AC a bit higher. And we'll have to go like that, I think. Tartutio, you will have that there, that there. Acid Splash will go here along with Ray of Frost.
Adventures
Lindsay, you are going to have the heals here. You're going to have your Inspiral Courage here. Put the ear-piercing Scream elsewhere, probably here. And Daze right here, I guess. But you'll be using your crossbow. And there we go. Sorted.
I'm off.
Now, with this, I can pause it with space. I can do Magic Missile against the bowman.
serves you right.
And I will charge into the fray, and we will go from there.
Their life ends here!
Okay.
You deserved it.
Okay, with this, I'm gonna need to pop some healing. And I'll pop another pot just to be sure. There we go. Oh, jeez. Huh. Move that there.
Can we retreat now?
Okay. Okay, well, that was a bit more damage than I wanted. But, you know, that's just how it is early game. You get beat down real quick. Let's give me the potion, so... I'll use that so I have more AC. That's what I should have done beforehand. And we'll go from there. Give Tartutio a heal as well. Now we've got some more pots on hand. We can keep going. Alright.
In due time.
Alright, a chest. Solid. And we keep going.
Follow if you dare.
I do believe there's stuff in here. Let's see, anything else I can think of? Nope. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see.
It's the end for you rats!
Hey! Yeah! I'm there. You should have run!
Alright, with Lindsay, pop the, There we go.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Well then. Well, that's concerning. Jeez. I mean, that answers some concerns. Bloody frost giant. Okay. Well, worst case, you know, we just don't run into it. That's the best we can hope for, really.
I do what I must.
Alright, time to go over this. This just requires a dexterity check. And there we go. We will focus one target at a time and go from there. Heck yeah. Alright, solid. And because we got so many potions, healing is going to be a breeze. Alright, let's see.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Stealing from a sword lord in her own mansion? She'd have our heads, Tartutio. Jesus Christ.
How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
I'm with Lindsay on this. Not touching that. Alright, let's drop all the shoddy items by weight. To give you a rough idea of the stash, you can organize by type, price, name, etc. What we want is weight in descending order, and just drop everything that's heavy with a low cost. So things like this are, you know, dead weight, as are these, as is this. I can keep breastplates. Normally what I do for pricing, I usually gauge it by weight to gold ratio. If it's higher than its gold value, then it's worth keeping. If not, ditch it. Just gotta keep a balance to it, if anything. And the same for these, but there is one specific exception. Well, no, not really. Most of the weapons are, you know, normally just fitting quality, so you're fine with them. Otherwise, they can be, you know, indifferent and dangerous. It doesn't matter, in the end. You just have to balance it out carefully for price.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jaethal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
Yeah, I can see that.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean, undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Okay. And now we've got a new individual in our group. For this, I'm probably just going to put myself at the front alongside her, because she is good with her weapon, but I'm probably going to do it this way in particular. Have her in the middle guard. Because with how the system of combat is designed, usually this sort of organization works. But, you know, if it doesn't, then it doesn't.
I'm off.
Okay. And for, you know, specific organization, you just hold right-click if you're not familiar with the game mechanics.
Anything else?
Interesting.
Okay. More disarming. Alright, come on.
Applause,
There we go.
please.
There's something here. In due time.
Okay. I'm not sure if the chainmail's worth it, but I will check just to make sure once I get the chance. Okay. Okay, now I do believe that if we go down this corridor, there's enemies, so... yeah, I'll just go at it, why not?
They dare to attack me?
Alright, and I need to keep it on. There we go. Now, I don't think this cache has any dangers with it involved, but if it does, I don't know about it. So, claiming the cache isn't that bad a thing, all things considering. But yeah, it's a simple puzzle. There are two paths, actually, last I recall, so you can get two stashes here. It's just a matter of flipping the swords correctly. For myself, I'm not entirely certain the order. I just sort of wing it. So just give me a moment while I figure it out. So we'll start with here. Maybe this. Like that. No.
It's time to act!
Like this.
I deserve better.
Alright, well, I need them raised and lowered at the same time, so... Okay, those lower those swords and... Okay.
Ask.
I don't tolerate fools.
Okay, that raises everyone but them. That guy.
My skills are absolute.
I always have a second plan.
Okay, well...
State your desire.
I'm nearly there, I think. Okay, that raises all the swords except that guy.
My patience is
So,
running thin.
he will raise like that. Okay, if I can get this guy lowered, then I can get the other swords up. Okay, so if I do it like that, then I can,
Request.
And Lindsay was called forth.
So like that, and
What
then
troubles
this
you?
guy needs to be raised. So now I just need to get these two raised, so...
You have my attention.
God, this puzzle, I swear.
I wrote
Yeah,
it
I'm
like
sort
a
of winging
song.
it at this point, jeez.
Share your will. Ask.
Okay, so that's all of them lowered. But now we got to go for the ones all raised. Alright, now for the raise, which is going to be just as difficult. Okay, that raises them all.
Wasting.
And there we go. That was simple. Alright, there we go. Simple enough. Just winged it and things work out. Alright. Alright, there's a ooze appears. And there we go. Not too hard. And as a result, we got some treasure out of the whole ordeal, which is, you know, always nice.
Let's make this quick.
Alright, he's gonna focus me. And because I have a high AC, it's gonna be hard to kill me. The benefits of having mage armor as a monk. Perfect.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
Okay.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
I don't think we've met.
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
Alright, well, there are assassins on the prowl. We have to go.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Alright.
I deserve better.
I'm there.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
What's wrong?
I'm dying. I knew this expedition was doomed. Oh, Grotus, my vision darkens.
Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself. You barely got a scratch.
Impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right.
Yeah.
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Sure. Alright, so now we got a bigger party, as you can tell. Organization-wise, probably going to keep it to this sort of style for now. Just keep myself in the lead, while everybody else takes, you know, other positions. My goal as a individual is probably to be the frontline tank alongside whoever I end up bringing along.
Follow if you dare.
I will reference what I'm going to be doing in the near future, but once we get to that mechanic, I will explain what's going to go down for where I'm planning to go with this game. But I mean, it's pretty obvious if you look at all the things that have been going on and what I've chosen. So if you guys are familiar with Kingmaker, then you'll understand what I'm going to be doing. I don't think there's anything in the courtyard, last I recall, so we'll just get going. No need to stick around.
I must. You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
What's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
Do you need help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Alright, where's the hall?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Alright. I'll go immediately.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Alright, so before I go, I'm gonna do something real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. That way he can't frame me. Well, frame's a strong word, I guess. And so our adventure started. Earlier and much more tragic than we expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to nothing but a handful of brave souls led by Stephen Armstrong. And not at all that scoundrel Tartutio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jarmandi Altori is waiting for us, but we have to get to her. We'd have to march to the fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we drenched ourselves with buckets of water and covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered from the smoke. But Stephen Armstrong led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartutio did nothing useful at all. We made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit at the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd be stunned by her beauty, but now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are two more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartutio grumbled something about how Jarmandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Stephen Armstrong... This one's a bit of a crapshoot, because I'm not sure how we would do this. I think for the sake of morale, and for the sake of just getting his votes in, he'd probably go to rush in to save the guards, because he's a man of action. More than he is, I just believe he would go for the athletics option. So, he rushed to save the guards from the fire. Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together, we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you, that was truly noble of you," she said. "And now, let us rush to Lady Altori's aid." Ensuring the guards we'd rescue were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Solid. Let's go. And with a full party now, I can now put her over by me, because Valerie's a good tank. This will obviously change at some point, but yeah. We'll just put Valerie there, I'll be on her side, and we'll go from there. Just a simple organization, nothing too crazy.
I'm there.
We'll go from there. I'll disarm everybody of their, consumables, because I'm going to need those in the near future. Yep, just take off everything. And we'll go from there. I'll probably take the normal longsword. Or take her Master Sword and just go from there. Masterwork Scythe, let's just give you a spear, just to be cheeky. Flail, heavy mace. Yeah, you can keep those. Harem. Light crossbow, longsword, tower shield. Yep, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna quickly save. And we'll go from there. And we will leave Tartutio's present as well. So, whether that's helpful or not, I have no idea, but we'll see. Alright. Now we go in. Alright, Tartutio will be responsible for Magic Missile. Lindsay will have the, that going. We'll have a Bless go on. So, let's
I
actually...
don't tolerate fools.
Just letting the ink dry.
We'll have a Bless go off.
Ask.
Jathal will have Divine Favor going on. And...
I am your shield.
We'll go from there with her, or Valerie, going fighting defensively, me not.
In due time.
And there we go. Alright, let's do this. Alright. And here we go. And we clear them out effortlessly. And because I'm a monk, bracers of armor are actually fantastic for me, I do believe. Ditch the armor, I don't need them. But I will take most of everything else, probably daggers as well. Because 1 coin is still useful to me. Alright, the only thing left is the giant, so quickly grab that, and we'll go from there. Nothing great for the giant, but I'll take the chain shirt. And there we go.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Cool.
Lady Altori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
What ring? What are you talking about?
Lady Altori, I saw it with my own eyes. The ring must be in his pocket. Search him and I'm sure...
Enough, Tartutio. I'm still the one giving orders here. We won't be searching anyone.
Well, that's nice. I love that. They put that into detail.
There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
Well then.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
You know, now I think about it, aren't their eyes... Isn't Casey's eyes a bit different? I'm probably just missing something.
How could you say that? together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Well then, okay.
Lady Altori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of a battle and in dire need of weapons.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Yep.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
Okay.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
Trick?
He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
I wouldn't have saved them without good reason. Dead soldiers are useless, but the wounded could still help Keston defend the mansion.
You're talking about living people, not pawns on a game board.
Damn right.
It was perfectly reasonable. Just the way a leader should think.
How could you say such a monstrous thing? Is that the way the hero of my book would talk? You sound more like a villain.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Well, that's unfortunate, but that's just what happens when you fail a skill check.
Lady Altori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
All right.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartutio.
I like how our leader does things. Efficient, and without unnecessary spiritual agonizing. I'll go with him.
Efficient? I'd say heartless. Would the protagonist of my book do such a thing? No. I guess I'd better go with Tartutio.
Okay, it looks like Lindsay's not going to be joining us this time.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least, not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
Sheesh, savage.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartutio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Alright, solid.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
Yeah, sure.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Alright, 3 months.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Solid. We've got a battle plan then. I will be lacking in some aspects, but it's fine.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Alright. With that, we have basically near enough completed the tutorial. I should probably prep some stuff ahead of time. But we should be good to go. I'll probably pop a heal as well. Why not? And it looks like we've got a very melee-oriented team, which is, you know, what I half expected of, you know, this group here. So, for now, I'm going to give the Masterwork Scythe back. You've already got a ginormous sword, so you're good. Organization-wise, everything seems to be in order, though. Masterwork Sword. Alright, we good. Now I just need to prep Stephen Armstrong for his eventual growth in power. Time will tell. Time will tell. But we should be good. Oh, a random encounter. Let us see what we come across. Alright. Okay. There we go. Not too hard. And of course, there's skinning, but you know, that's a given. Alright. We should be able to rush it over to the area that we're looking for. But who knows, really. I think that corner is where we go. Yep, there it is. Oleg's Trading Post. Yep, we're gonna enter, and we should be good. Alright, with that, I can just organize my group a little bit. I'm probably gonna put, for now, just organize it like this. And we'll go from there. Save yourself, fools. Okay. In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the Stolen Lands, we demand this week's tax. And some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit, Oleg. Dimwit. Oleg. We're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. You want to drink some of my blood, too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours. You come here, squeeze us dry, and come up. Ah, you must be guests of Restov. Alright, let's see. Well, what's going on here? Isn't it obvious? These thugs are robbing us honest settlers. They say they're taking some tax for their leaders, the Stag Lord. But I didn't swear allegiance to any Stag Lords. I pay my taxes to Restov. Oh, 1 second. Alright, I'm going to take a few minutes break. I just need to grab dinner and I'll be right back. I'm not going to be eating it, just going to have it up here so I can eat it while I play. Alright. Give me 5. I apologize for this screen, but, you know, why not? It's funny. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to be enjoying some nice old burritos. It's a taco night, so yeah. Okay, let's get back into it. Well, to some degree. Alright. But Restov is so far away, Oleg. And the Stag Lord is so close. And as for you... Get out of here before it's too late. This is our land. We own it. Well, my task is to clear this land of bandits. I think I'll start right now. Apologies, I'm just eating right now. Retreat. We're too few for a fight. Let's call for help from the camp. No way. It just means we can rob a few idiots instead of just one. To arms, everybody. Oh, they've made the wrong decision. Alright. Probably the worst mistake of their lives. Oh, I got downed. Oh well. It's not a big deal. Alright, level up. Alright, let's forego mine. And let's just load pre-made build for these. Let's see. It will auto-level. It'll change... No. Alright. So I just need to focus on leveling up individually. Well, let's just keep it straight, fighter. I'm not going to be using Valerie for anything else beyond what I've planned, so... Let's just have her level up accordingly. What should she go? Let's go... Persuasion, Lord Nature, and Knowledge World, I guess. No need to be picky here. Armor focus, heavy armor, obviously. Done. Inquisitor, obviously, would be the best here. Athletics, Arcana, Religion, Perception, Persuasion. Why not? Spells. Let us grab Cure Light Wounds, because she is going to need to heal. Alright. Stick to Barbarian for now? No, wait, actually. I should be going for Magus, and probably Sword Saint, I want to say. It's an odd choice, I know, but there's a reason for it. Eldritch Silent, maybe, as well as an option. Alright, well, let's see. Barbarian, Constitution, yeah, it's... Because if I'm planning to get her into Dragon Disciple, I need to get her Arcana to 5, and I need to have her be able to cast arcane spells spontaneously. As a sword saint, she can make this happen, I think. So let's focus some levels into sword saint. And go from there. She just needs to hit level 1 in this, though, so should be fine to just have one level and be good. Alright, skills. Use magic device is always good, and we're going to need Arcana beefed up. From there, chosen weapon is going to be a bastard sword, because that's her weapon proficiency. And we'll go from there. Large person. Let us grab shield, because that's going to help a lot. And what else? True Strike. That's always nice. Alright. And the Senator. I don't know. He's a very unique build. If I go Dragon Disciple, I will get a beef in strength, and I'll be able to turn into a dragon, but I do not think that is the Armstrong way of doing things. Because if you look, you get boosts to natural armor and strength, which makes a lot of sense for the nanomachines. But at the same time, you're getting like a dragon bite, you're getting blind sense, breath weapons, that sort of thing. But let's see. I don't know. Give me a second to do a quick Google search, because I'm pretty sure Dragon's Disciples are not the best choice here. Yeah, at level 7 they get a dragon form, so it's not that great. Besides, you get to cast spells, which I can't theoretically do as a monk. I could be a duelist. Let me see. Let's see what duelist is about. Canny defense, precise strike, improved reactions. I think I'm just gonna stick to monk for now and just figure out what I do in the later ends of, you know, my build. I really just sort of winged this, so for all I know, it could be the good idea or the bad idea here. I could also be a fighter. You know what? I'm gonna stick with monk until I can figure out something else. I'll probably take suggestions off comments, see what goes well, but if anything, you know, suits it, then I'll go for it. Alright, with that in mind, let's beef up persuasion. Let's beef up perception. Knowledge. No. Let's go with athletics and mobility. Because I do believe the more, if you get 3 points into it, then you'll get a boost to AC from fighting defensively. Which is nice. Alright, let's see. I get an additional feat. I can choose really anything that comes to mind. Dragon style is an option, but not something I'm probably going to take. Improved initiative would help. Also intimidating prowess. It basically give me a +2 to intimidates. I'll give the intimidating prowess some more thought, but I don't need it this early on. If anything, I should probably grab improved initiative. That way I can enter battle more efficiently.
Adventures can wait.
From there, Jaethal, I will give her the option to heal. There we go. Alright, let's have a quick trade. Take that, you scoundrels, as Oleg shakes his fist. But now, the girl got away, a plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? If only I could send Svtlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were alright. My name is Svtlana. I'm sorry for your arrival to our rain toast turned out so unwelcoming. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again? Who are they and when will they arrive? Who are they? They're Stag Lord's gang, that's who. These lands teem with the bandits like bugbears in a beggar's hut. And you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. Tell me as much as you know. How many bandits are there? What do they want? What do they want? Those bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, take what they want, and steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for their leader. They even broke our gate so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 come. Sometimes it's the whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago, if not for Svtlana. They claimed they were collecting taxes. Why? For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course. The Stag Lord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they're paid. So long as they charge an arm and a leg as taxes. Apologies, just enjoying this food. And they call their executions punishment for treason. Even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord. They're killed fast, if they're lucky. If not... Dove, why don't you go start supper while we finish our talk? Well, given we're starting off, at the very least I should be good aligned to some extent, so I should probably go with the lawful good option. I could go with the lawful evil option as well, that is an option, but I think it's for the best that I just stick up a good face for the community, but give give evil to those who see the true colors of who I am. So you have nothing to fear. I'll help you deal with the attack. Alright. We have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dove. Now, we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that can be used for the battle. There are some pretty solid traps around. Some tar and a box of alchemist fire, looks like. Alchemist fire. We could put it by the gate, light it off with a burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. But that could set the post on fire. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in my day. Can you ask... Alright, enough about the bandits. I'd like to see your goods. I'm just gonna speed through most of the talking here and just go from there. I've basically talked about the important parts here. Offer everything. Now this comes the boring part. Selling is quite boring, I must admit. So you just have to deal with this a little bit. Okay, let's organize. I guess sell everything here. I don't need to worry too much about armor, per se. I'll just sell, yeah, everything there. Keep all the consumables. They're going to be useful at some point. Keep all this as well. Let's see. Bag of holding. That is something I'm going to grab as soon as I can, but for now, I'll just grab the seasoned wings and thighs recipe. And ring of protection, that'll be something I grab later. And we'll go from there. Quickly learn that recipe. And we're good. Let's see what's around the camp. Alright, you notice some good steel traps in the box. Let's use the traps to help catch the bandits. Alright, what else? Just have a quick look around. There's probably some stuff I can just grab. Why not? There's some disgusting slush in the pot. And it appears to be tar. Let's spill the tar near the trading post. That'll be nice. Just some random oddities here and there. Never hurts to have. Avoid the traps, because last thing we need is, you know, running into them. Bulkin here is nice. I'm Bulkin, the local herbalist. What brings you here? Tell me about yourself. What is there to tell? I'm a herbalist. Makes sense. We could use your help fighting bandits. Where's this coming from? You want an old man like me to fight? Here, take this potion. Consider that my help with the fight. Well then. Okay. Let's just quickly go through these options. Are you sure, buddy? The bandits here bother you as much as Svetlana and Oleg. Maybe more. Help us get rid of them for good. Ah, coward. Alright, well that failed. Oh well. Regarding diplomacy and all that, I'm not going to roll the dice. Either I get it or I don't. That is just something I'm going to have to deal with for this playthrough. So, for better or worse, I'm just going to have to deal with the consequences, whether I like them or not. That is just going to be something that's going to happen for this, at least this instance of Kingmaker. Maybe in the near future I'll probably introduce other forms, but, you know, you never know. Well, for now, I'm ready. Alright, let's go meet our guests. No, you know, jumping around with the, you know, chaos. Alright, let's do this. Heck yeah! Wait, here we go.
Worthy.
There we go. There we go. And it's done. Traps have been triggered, and everybody's dead. Quite easy, all things considering. Cool. Oh, there we go. You rats got what you deserved. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. We should call Boken out before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lord, head up onto the guest rooms on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. And this is for your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If that were more common practice in this world, I think life would be so much better. Cool. Got some cash out of it. And now we can go chill, I think. Just casually yoink everything. They're not gonna call the cops on you.
I do what I must.
And now we go up. Nobody can open it, so just leave it for now. And we got some bonus goodies here, which is going to be nice. It's not really great stuff, but they basically help to some extent. This will go on her. The Explorer's Belt I should probably put on myself, as well as the Cloak. And then we got the buff trinkets, which is the morale bonus on saving throws, which I'm going to take. And the morale bonus on perception and lore probably go on our barbarian, I think. Or I could put it on myself, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Lore nature and perception 5-5. 11 and 3, 4-0, and 5-0. Yeah, so best off in Amiri's care. From there, I will just give Valerie her light back, and we'll go from there, I think.
I'm always
I am yours
ready.
to command.
Alright, let's go to bed. You wake up from a nasty dream that has tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounds you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
The half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Even in its ghostly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, and her large blue eyes burn within her pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches toward you. It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
Aid. Salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
The Stag Lord is responsible for the fog.
Yes, it hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
All right, I understand. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Well, quite the dramatic entrance, it seems. Alright. Well, as much as I'd like to continue, I think this is a great point to end it off, honestly. Being 2 hours in, and, you know, everything as it is. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it off here. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is going to be a new series after all, so... Next session, I'm thinking we get ourselves some new people. This will also involve new pictures, etc. But that's just for the near future. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. And I will see you in the next stream. I hope, you know, this is something you like. Alright, take care everybody.